Hey guys, welcome to another episode of All Bass Creations Effects, Tutorials, Demos, and Review. Today we have up the Zoom MS-70CDR Plus. This blue one here, beautiful blue pedal, with the MS-60B Plus next to it, looking like they together look like they should go with your Nintendo Switch or something, but I love the colors personally. You know, they definitely stand out on your pedal board. So for the looks, that's definitely a plus. They have same layout as the MS60B Plus. But it's an upgrade from the previous version. Hold on. So here's what the multi-stomps used to look like. As you can see, they have the 4 buttons around the switch here, but now they've replaced those with these bigger ones, which are much much easier to get to. So complete upgrade there. Then you got 3 knobs here that are also buttons, and you have 4 knobs now which function as buttons. So and on the CDR, the MS-70CDR Plus, you have stereo inputs and stereo outputs. So that's another, but that was available on the previous version as well. So, but compared to the other multi-stomp ones, the 70 CDR Plus has stereo. So, what you're kind of listening to is some of my favorite effects from not just this pedal, but these used to be available on all the Zoom pedals, these particular effects, but they moved a lot of the special effects to the CDR, to the CDR Plus. So, because I ain't gonna say this whole name every time referring to this pedal now. I'm just gonna say CDR Plus. You know which one I'm talking about, the blue one. All right. If you want to catch the red pedal here, which is the MS-60B Plus, which is the bass version. You can find plenty of demos on my page of that, at least 2 at the moment, but they're about at least an hour long, so you got plenty of exploring on that pedal. But for this one, make sure before we get into it too much, let's subscribe, like, and share. Want to make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Definitely helps me out in the algorithm. Trying to get these out first, and if you like me to, continue to be able to do that, help me out, But enough of that. And you got to kind of hear things come in individually. So I started off with just a bit crusher. But for now, because we playing bass, say you wanted to use this as a bass effects pedal, right? You're not really into all the ambient sounds. We're going to get into the ambient stuff in a minute, but we're going to start with just the stuff that's useful for your regular bass synth type playing, or if you run anything through here and it's synth, you want that extra textures, you got plenty of them here. So for bass players, they have things like the bass analog octave, which is like an OC2 emulation. So and if you look at say I have my iPad here, I'm running the app with it as well. They have, in addition to some of the other features like a higher sample rate and things like that, better quality basically, more processing power. So that means every effect literally has been upgraded because of the processing power. But on top of that, they really did improve a lot of the tracking on some of these. Like, they really improved that tracking, and I really can appreciate that. I would say for this one, these are my settings. I like just the octave down, kind of like an OC2. A lot of people would set their OC2 that same way, straight up octave down. And a little bit of dry, about 50 on the dry. I'm not sure if you guys can see this clearly on the screen. I hope so. These little LCD screens are very difficult to see, I guess, on camera, So I'm trying to do a little bit more on the iPad and the app. It's the same exact thing on the pedal. You just can't see all this at once on the pedal. It will be one effect at a time. And you just will be controlling these knobs. If you want to change any parameters on each effect, so whatever effect you have currently on the screen, you just can start turning a knob and it'll switch to your effects parameters. And then you can just scroll over using the left and right buttons here. If you want to change effects, You can just press the third button from the left or the second button from the right and scroll up and down using the up and down buttons. And then you can literally mess with the parameters there by start turning the knobs, or you can turn it on and off. You can select it just by pressing the toggle switch, foot switch here, and turn it on and off. You also can have two different you can have this going out. Let me see something real quick. Make sure. New patch. Oh, that's curious. So, one thing I will say that they left off of this one that they do have on the MS-60B Plus, and I'm assuming probably the MS-50G Plus, is they allow us to split our signal into the left channel can have an amp sim or whatever you want to go to the house. The right side, you can split it off before it gets to that effect, and it can run either just your dry out or some of the effects to your right channel. This doesn't seem to be, I can't seem to find that feature on this one. So it probably doesn't have it, because it would normally be, hold up 1 second, guys. So, because it would probably be, oh, come on. It would probably be right there on the menu where it is on the other one. So, let's get to it. Bop, bing, bop, bang. So that's the bit crusher. Well, I mean the octave down. Right? That's actually a decent sound. You know, these little pedals allow you can literally pick them up and go with just that pedal, and you got a complete effects rig. This one right here, you know, it's a simple layout. Inputs over here, outputs over here, USB, power, bam. That's pretty much the whole physical layout of the pedal. Up, down, you know. Let me see something. And if you hold up or down, it'll scroll through the presets really fast. Let's get back here, and right now it's on auto save. So every time I, make a change, it automatically saves it. But you can turn off auto save if you want to just experiment with some of your sounds and without making it permanent. You know, that's one way of doing it. We also, let's see. All right, so Bit Crusher is another one of my favorite ones. I have that the bit set to 12, sample at 32, tone at 7, balance at 6, and the volume at 83.